Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Ariane.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Would you just like to take a seat?
Sure.
So firstly, I'd like to thank you very much for coming in today and for agreeing to do this interview. We really appreciate it. And before we start, I'd just like to give you an information leaflet and ask you if you'd be happy to sign the consent form. So here's the information on our study, and here is the consent form. Before we start, I'd like to give you an idea of the aims of this interview and how it will be done. We're doing a project researching patients' experience of baclofen. We'll ask you some questions and record your responses, starting with some background questions about you, and then we'll move on to talk about your experience of baclofen. The information that you give us today will be combined with the responses we receive from others taking part in the interviews, and will form the findings of our research. At this stage, I'd like to tell you that the information you provide us with today will be kept confidential and your identity will remain private. I hope that's okay. We expect that the interview will take approximately 20 to 30 minutes. And finally, before we start, do you have any questions or concerns that you'd like to raise? What's your highest level of qualification?
I got a few, quite a few grades at school. I did a few advanced hires in second year. Actually quite well in there, quite enjoyed them. I like physics quite a lot. The problem was my mum got sick when I was out of school, so I never really took them anywhere after that.
And what job have you had that you're most proud of?
Well, I worked kind of part-time in a church, kind of teaching people maths for a wee bit, but didn't really stick. The place closed down.
And do you have a family history of alcoholism?
No, all my family drank, but none of them have ever had a big problem with it.
Okay. How many times have you detoxed from alcohol?
Professionally, only once, but I tried it a few times myself. It's really hard, just really unenjoyable. Not a good experience to go through. So yeah, there have been several times, maybe 3 or 4. There are a few times it was only for a few days though.
Okay, but just to clarify for the scribe, that's just one professional.
One professional.
Okay.
Medical assistant.
Okay, thank you. And what's your general experience of baclofen been like?
I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest. Sometimes I think it's working really well. I try and stick to the pills the doctor gives me, but sometimes I forget to take them every now and then. And I find that after I've forgotten to take them for a bit, like getting back on them is a wee bit hard. Maybe I feel a wee bit kind of lethargic, stuff like that. It kind of varies. Yeah.
Sure. What did you expect the drug to do?
Well, I was told, I was given it for alcohol, but I was told it might also have an effect on my anxiety. I'm not exactly sure how it works, to be perfectly honest. I just thought it might be a nice alternative to antibiotics, because I really wasn't enjoying treatment on that.
Okay, so what would you say influenced you to start taking that?
My key worker probably had quite a lot to say in it. It was really only I'd done a wee bit of research about it myself beforehand. Well, no, thinking about it, it was probably my key worker who introduced the idea, and then after that, I went up. I had a look. There's a few books written on it. It was quite interesting. The French one in particular. Can't remember what it was called, but no, it's good. You should give it back.
Okay, well, thank you very much, John. It was really nice to meet you. And would you like us to take you anywhere where you're all right getting out of the building?
No, that's fine. I think I can find my own way.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks very much.